teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check, 47. Rip left. Hold on. Check. Watch the shit.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Here we go. 20. Settles the mic. Come on. Slam.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and back on their heels.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Good job, D.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double.
Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 33 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Wentz to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 27 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 61 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone. It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early. What? 88 and out the gate? Yeah. What's that? Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done. Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Man, we're close.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Tonight, 180, Ric Flair.
From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's what. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Rams have got it back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike is 58. Wahoo! Watch his flat, watch his flat.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 59. Here, Mike, check. 59. He can't hang.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
81. Mike part 9. I got him. Here, Stay at home. 59.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, 59. Friend. I got you, son.
Again, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Howard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check, check. Hey, Delta. Hey, I'm coming. Mike's 59.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.